Hey guys, today we're in Tennessee and we're going to be hiking in the Big South Fork National Forest, and we're going to be hiking the Grand Loop Trail. So, looks like about 6.8 miles, so let's get started. So guys, on this trip we started out, we've been staying at Pickett State Park, and in the description I will put some more information on that. Looks like it's going to be really beautiful. There's a whole lot of lookouts up here, and should be a good day. So I'm gonna hike a little bit, and when I get to a lookout we'll get back to you. Alright guys, so a lot of times, you know, it's all about walking out to that outlook, but you gotta look around because you'll have these little trails that shoot off, and then you get all these cool rock formations. Let's check this one out. This one actually follows along the Sheltowee Trail.
Well, and maybe I have seen that. I just didn't realize it was a smaller version. It's probably some different variety, I guess. It's like more of a, garden. Yeah.
Very cool. Let's get back on the trail and check some more stuff out. Well guys, we always talk about the payoff when you're out hiking. Alright. This hike's getting ready to start paying for itself. I don't know if y'all can see what I see, but wow. I mean, this is incredible.
You know, that'd be a fun man trip for all of us to go whitewater rafting.
Oh yeah, you can leave me now without that.
Do the Cody? Seriously?
Yeah, I'm not interested in whitewater rafting.
Have you been before?
I went on an inflatable canoe trip that was supposed to be like kind of a booze cruise.
I took him down. I took her down to the Smokies in fall of 2016.
Yeah.
Summer season.
To the Smokies?
To the Smokies.
So
It was
which
just
one
me
was
and
that?
her. And that's what I was trying to remember, like the Little Sparrow or the Little something. They've got a power plant there that regulates the water.
Oh.
And so they run it pretty good. And there's
That's
some,
how the Aquarium is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
Guys, I've seen some cool things in my life, but this Gap Loop Trail, I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, these views are crazy. I mean, it's just like a big gorge, man. And this time of year, water's that real deep blue color. I mean, it's beautiful. And hey, the leaves are off, you know. In the summertime, you'll have so much vegetation, a lot of these views will be obstructed. So, you know, don't be afraid to get out, you know, in those early months, January through, you know, April, May, because you're going to see a lot of cool stuff out there. So I'm going to throw this back on my head, walk a little bit, and just let you all enjoy some of the views around me. Now, one thing I didn't say earlier, this is a multi-use trail. So if you're into mountain biking, you can come up here, and man, it's been great. Other than one spot so far, it's the only time you had to dismount. So the trail's been pretty good.
How would you even get around that?
Like right over that way is the gorge, and the river's down there. I'll tell you one thing I've noticed here in Tennessee, at least on this trail. You guys down here, you're keeping the trails clean. I mean, I haven't seen any trash. I mean, hats off to you. Hats off to you. As you can see, there's the gorge down there. You can about see the water. Now the trail we did today, there's not much change in elevation. So if you're not a fan of walking up hills, this is a pretty good trail. It just pretty much stays on top, runs out here to this valley, and then cuts back. And in the description, I'll give you the location of where I parked, you know, because there's other ways into this where there is quite a bit of elevation change coming up on top here. So, you know, you can kind of decide what kind of hike you want. Do you want a steep climb, or would you rather just start out on top and just kind of walk around and check out views? So but yeah, I mean, having a good time. I mean, it's like a postcard view every other step sometimes. So, you know, just the natural beauty of the world. It's just jaw-dropping. It's a good way to come out and relax and decompress and, you know, think about the things that are important in life and not get so wrapped up in everything else that's going on in the world. So, well, these guys are running off and leaving me, so I'm going to cut this off, walk a little bit more, and we'll talk to you here in a little bit. Grand Gap Loop Trail is a 7-mile hike in the Big South Fork National River and Recreation Area of Tennessee. It is a multi-use loop trail for hiking and biking. The start point for the section I walked is in the description. To get to my start point, I drove down a gravel road that ended with a small free-for-all parking area. There was a sign in the vicinity that designated the trail. Additional trailheads can be found at Leatherwood Ford and Brandy Creek. The Grand Gap Loop Trail itself was relatively easy hiking. I would rank the level of difficulty to be beginner intermediate. Total time spent on the trail was 2 hours and 38 minutes according to the AllTrails app. There were no crazy inclines and the trail was relatively smooth. If you access the trail from other trailheads mentioned previously, you should expect a more difficult approach to the Grand Gap Loop Trail that includes significant elevation change and extended trail length. I suggest wearing hiking boots with good traction and good ankle support. While planning for this hike, be aware that the trail runs along the top of a plateau and does not have reliable water sources. If you plan on hiking or camping in this area, you need to pack your water in. The hike was just long enough that I needed to refuel, so consider bringing snacks. The trail was completed on a cold day. For conditions like this, I suggest wearing a moisture-wicking base layer and layered clothing on top of that. Additional information for planning a day hike like this can be found in my video, Day Hike Planning and Considerations, up in the card. Cell phone reception was sketchy. AT&T was unreliable, while Verizon customers did have service. The views from the top are amazing. Postcard shots all over the place. The outcroppings along the trail offer views of the Big South Fork River from over 500 feet above. With this in mind, be aware of the falling risk at cliff lines. Watch your kids and keep an eye out on your buddy. Also, the trail is multi-use, so hikers and bikers watch out for each other. Share the trail. One other note, the area was in a very remote location. I was staying at Pickett CCC Memorial Park, and I did not see much of anything in the form of stores or restaurants on the way to the trail. The closest town is Oneida, which is 42 minutes, 19 miles from the trailhead, according to Google Maps. If you are looking for civilization, this ain't it. But the views at night are amazing due to the limited light pollution. Navigate outdoors and check this place out. Alright guys, well, we're done. We hiked about 7 miles. It's the Grand Gap Loop Trail, and I'll throw some information in the description. But I appreciate you stopping by and hiking with me today. I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, hit like, and I'm going to do a lot of videos like this, just getting out all over the place. This time I'm in Tennessee, and I mean, the things that I saw today, I took pictures. You know, I've got some video for you, but you know, it's just not the same. You got to get out there, you got to see it. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, just God's country out there. It's beautiful. So thanks for stopping by. I want to encourage you to navigate yourself outdoors, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.